Hey everybody, this is me, Roger Daltrey, and welcome to my latest unboxing video. It's been the first unboxing video now since January, when I did Grand Funk Radio's Chunk of Funk Volume 1, and I was going to do Volume 2, but I'm going to wait for that one to come, so I'll need to order the box set first before I can do it. And as you guys already know, yesterday I turned 21, so now this is my very first birthday as an official adult now. So basically, it took 3 full years to be a full-time adult, you know, from age 18 to 20, which is very cool. So, as promised from last week when I did Steely Dan's discography, I'm now going to do the unboxing video of Donald Fagen Cheap Xmas Complete Box Set. Now, this is a box set that came out in 2017, so 2 years ago, and this includes all his solo albums and a disc of extra material. So it was very nice to have them all in one box. And on the back cover here, we have all the albums mentioned with the track listing. And I got this box set for €35, but I got a €10 discount off, so it's 5 albums for 25. And that is an amazing bargain. Right, so let's get this opened up. Let's see now, which way should I open it? Okay, I'll go at the top here. It's always important to have sharp nails when you're trying to open up plasticine, guys. Oh, there we go, I got some of it off. Now, let's make our way open through it. Oh yeah, that was good. But on the sticker here, it actually says, let's see now, where is it? It says Donald Fagen's reprise solo albums, Nightfly, Camera Kyriad, Morph the Cat, Sunken Condos, plus a bonus collection with 10 rare tracks and soundtrack cuts. It's very interesting. So here's the box. It's a very nice, small, cardboardy box, which is very cool. So when we open it up, when we open it up here, there is the replicas of the albums here. But what's disappointing is that we have no booklet to begin with, like as in for all the music. But again, the music is what matters the most. So, without further ado, let's get started. Put the box aside. So here is Donald Fagen's first solo album, at the Nightfly, from 1982. There's the back. And this album was the first that Donald Fagen did after the first breakup of Steely Dan. So following the 1980 album Gaucho, Steely Dan broke up the following year, 1981, and then Donald Fagen did a solo career. So this could have really been the 8th Steely Dan studio album. But 5 years earlier, when Asia was released, this was kind of a good milestone for Donald Fagen, because this is considered by all to be his best solo album, which is cool. So let's see what songs we've got here. So we have a track on here, because I think the hit single on this is called IGY, and I honestly do not know what that means. But anyhow, that's pretty cool. Another track on here called New Frontier, and Frontier on its own is an album title by Journey, which is the follow-up to the 1981 album Escape, which is cool. And then we can have something like Games Without Frontiers, which is a song title by Peter Gabriel from his 1980 record Melt, which was the 3rd album he did. And then New there on its own is an album title by Paul McCartney from 2013, which is cool. Then other tracks on this album include, of course, the title track, The Nightfly, and it could be like saying Nightlife, which are song titles by both Thin Lizzy from 1974 record of the same name, celebrating 45 this year, and by Foreigner from 1981's 4, which is cool. Then we can have Night Rider, which is a song title by ELO from 1975's Face of Music, which is really cool. We also have another track on here called Ruby Baby, and Ruby Baby is like saying Ruby Tuesday, and it's a song title by the Rolling Stones from the 1967 record Between the Buttons, which is pretty cool. And then Ruby on its own is a song title by Kaiser Chiefs as well. And then we have, of course, Green Flower Street as the second track on here, and that's could be like saying One Way Street, which are song titles by both Bruce Springsteen from The Promise and by Aerosmith from the 1973 subtitle debut. So the other 73 favourite debut albums for me include Aladdin's first solo album, credited to Perry Edwards of Little Mix, and the debut record of Queen as well, I think they're the only 73 debut albums I like. So, and of course, Leo Sayre's Silverbird, which is really cool. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's a lot of other awesome songs here. Maxine is another song here as well, and it's the girl's name of Max. And Maxine is also a song titled by the Travelling Wilburys, which is a bonus track from their 1988 first album, the one which was really good. And then, despite the second one coming out, when they let Bob Dylan do most singing, because he's the one that can't sing, and I seriously can't believe people think Bob Dylan has a bad voice, but he has a magnificent voice, which makes it cool. So I'll just get you the disc of the Night Flight. Here it is. I think all the discs are the same, but I'll just show you this one out just to be sure. It's a bit similar to the discs of ZZ Top, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, it has the one to represent the debut solo album, which is cool. I like the front cover with Donald Fagen in his tie and at the studio microphone, and then he's at a turntable as well, which is pretty cool. Now, one thing I didn't notice is, when I looked at the video online, each of the albums comes with a booklet, which makes it cool. So, as you can see, it comes with all the lyrics. Let me see now. Where you go? James Gadsden appears on some of these songs, by the way, and James Gadsden played 3 songs on Booker T and the MGs, That's the Way It Should Be, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. And there you go. So yeah, this is a really good solo debut from Mr. Donald Fagen. So I'll just put those to the side. Right, his second album from 1993, and by the way, 1993 was the year when Steely Dan got back together, and we get Kamakiriad from 1993. And here's the back. So let's see. So it's a pretty good album as well. A track on here called Snowbound, and Snowbound is a song titled by Genesis, coming off the 1978 record, And Then There Were Three, which is a really good song on the record. And then On the Dunes is another term for like saying On the Beach, which are album titles by both Neil Young and Chris Rea, which is pretty cool. And then we have another track on here called Tomorrow's Girls, which could be nearly like saying All Tomorrow's Parties, which is a song titled by the Velvet Underground from the 1967 album Velvet Underground and Nico, and covered by Brian Ferry from 1993's Taxi, which is cool. That's pretty cool as well. Countermoon is another song here too, and it could be like saying Counterparts, which is an album titled by Rush from 1993, and I think it's a song title as well of the same name, I'm not so sure. Which is pretty cool. Trans Island Skyway, with Trans on its own, is an album titled by Neil Young, which not many Neil Young fans like, but for me, I'm kind of thinking, oh, I wish they would have just liked Old Ways and maybe This Note's For You, but I kind of like those 2 albums a lot by Mr. Neil Young. Pretty cool. Then there's Tea House, with Tea House on the Tracks. It could nearly be like saying A Blood on the Tracks, which is an album titled by the one, the only, the magnificent Bob Dylan. And then, which is really cool, and this album was actually produced by Walter Becker, who was the other main core member of Steely Dan. That's why 8 years after this record, Steely Dan got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And as I said before, to me, they're kind of like the 70s Simon and Garfunkel in some respects. Which is cool. I like the front cover there, where you can see Donald Fagen's picture there, and just someone driving the car, which is really cool. And, no, the discs are actually different, so here's the disc for Kamakiriad, which is cool. Get you back in the sleeve. Hey, you're misbehaving. Anyhow. So yeah, that's that one for you. And then, as promised, this has a booklet. As you can see, it's a bit like a replica booklet, so I'll have to turn it up on the side. Like that. And then I'll turn you around over here. It's pretty cool. Hopefully this is right now. Yep. So that's Kamakiriad. And then in 2000, Steely Dan released the album Two Against Nature, which was their official 8th album, but I think it should have been the 10th. And then 2003 was Everything Must Go, and that was the end of Steely Dan's music. So now we get an album from 2006 by Mr. Donald Fagen, and we get Morph the Cat from 2006. And here's the back. I have to admit, this is probably my favourite album cover of Donald Fagen's solo career. And I like the glasses on there as well, which is pretty cool. So what song should we have? A song on here called What I Do, which is nearly like saying What'll I Do, which Bob Dylan had performed for 2015's Shadows in the Night, which is pretty cool. And then another track on here called The Night Belongs to Mona, which with the night there, it could be like saying When the Night Comes Down, which is a song titled by Foreigner on 1991's Unusual Heat. And then we can have The Night Comes Down by Queen from the 1973 debut album. And then Night on its own is obviously a song titled by Springsteen on 1975's Born to Run, which is pretty cool. And yeah, there's a lot of other good stuff as well. There's even Morph the Cat reprise as well. So then here is the disc. And I'll just turn it up on the side so you can see the track listing. There you go. So yeah, fine solo album. And then of course, here's the booklet. But first of all, I'll show you the back. He looks very strict there on the back in my opinion. Comes the lyrics. So yeah, they actually did a really good job with the lyrics and stuff. I loved how they did that. I don't know if Walter Becker played on any of these albums, but I know he played on the last one probably because he produced it. So yeah, Smurf the Cat. I don't know. And then another track on here is called H-Gang. It could be like saying The Last Gang in Town, which is a song titled by The Clash on 1978's Break Give 'Em Enough Rope, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's a fine album. Right, so I'll just put this here to the side. I'm just going to be careful because I don't want those to fall down. And then finally we get the final solo album of Donald Fagen to date. 2012, Sunken Condos. Here's the back. And this album came out on the same day as Denny Freeman's Digging on Dylan, where he covered all the Bob Dylan covers. Because since Denny Freeman was out of Bob Dylan's band at one point, he kind of did an album to celebrate 50 years of his debut record and to honour Tempest. And what also made 2012 great was when Little Mix brought out DNA, and that was really good. So here you go. And then this actually contains a gatefold as well, so you can see someone's in an aquarium centre in some respects. I know I don't want to do that because I don't want to wreck the spine. So anyhow, so if you want to know what the booklet is just inside there. I'll show you that in a moment. So we have a track on here called Out of the Ghetto, which could nearly be like saying Out of the Blue, which are song titles by both Foreigner on 1987's Inside Information and by Roxy Music on 1974's Country Life, and then an album title by Electric Light Orchestra from 77. And then Ghetto could be like saying In the Ghetto by Elvis, and then it's also mentioned in Bob Dylan's Groom Still Waiting at the Altar from 1981's Shot of Love, which is good. And then speaking of good, we get Good Stuff, which could be like saying Hot Stuff, which is a song titled by the Rolling Stones from 76. First feature Ron Wood on the guitar. And then a track on here called I'm Not to Say Without You. Without You is an album, song titles by both David Bowie from 1983's Let's Dance and by Lou Reed from 40th anniversary of 1979's The Bells, which is cool. And with I'm Not the Same, could be like saying Still the Same, which is a song titled by Bob Seger from 78's Stranger in Town, and then covered by Rod Stewart as well from 2006. And then with Weather in My Head, Weather on its own could be like saying we could have Stormy Weather by Leo Sayer from his 78 self-titled album, and then Uncertain Weather by Genesis from 1997's Calling All Stations. And then with In My Head in the title, it could be like saying, well, In My Head is a song titled by Kiss from 1997's Carnival of Souls, The Final Sessions. And we could be like saying In My Mind by both Johnny Cash and then song titled by Brian Ferry from the 1977 record of the same name, which is pretty cool. With the song I'm Not to Say Without You, it could be like saying I Don't Want to Live Without You, which is a song titled by Foreigner from 1987's Inside Information, and then maybe With or Without You by U2 from the classic 87 record Joshua Tree, and then Without You by Bruce Springsteen too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And now I'll just get you the booklet from the inside here. Here it is. Just open it up so you can see who's on it. Yeah, they do a good job with labeling who's on it and stuff. So yeah, that's cool. Put it back in the sleeve you go. And then here's the disc. It's all blue and stuff, which is cool. Anyway, so that's all for studio albums now, and now I'm just going to quickly get the extra stuff, like the extra discs. I don't want you to fall. So, here it is, Donald Fagen, 10 extras. So, there you go. So what we got on here? We have a track on here called True Companion, which could be like saying True Confessions by both Gene Simmons from his 1978 solo Kiss album and by Blue Oyster Cult from 1976's Agents of Fortune, or even True Love Tends to Forget by Bob Dylan from 1978 Street Legal, and then True Love Never Fade by Mark Knopfler from 2007's Kill Get Crimson, which makes it cool. And all the songs on here, except for Rhymes, were produced by Todd Rundgren, who produced other bands. He produced Grand Funk Railroad with the We're an American Band album, which is pretty cool. And then Shanghai Confidential. So Shanghai is a song titled by J.J. Cale from 1990s Travelogue. And then Big Noise New York is a good song here as well. New York on its own song titles by both Lou Reed from 1989 record of the same name, and by U2 from 2000's All That You Can't Leave Behind, and all that does it. Then we can have New York Groove by Ace Frehley from 78 solo Kiss album, and then Talkin' New York by Bob Dylan from his 62 debut album, which makes it cool. There's also a song on here called Rhymes, and it's actually a Donald Fagen's cover of an Al Green song as well, and it was co-produced by Todd Rundgren. And then with Rhymes in the title, it could be like saying Nursery Crime, which is an album title by Genesis, the first to have Phil Collins and Steve Hackett, which is really cool. And then with Shanghai Confidential, I referenced Shanghai already, but for Confidential, you could be like saying Strictly Confidential, which is a song title by Roxy Music, and it comes off the 1973 record For Your Pleasure, which came out in the same year as Ferry's debut solo album These Foolish Strings, which is another favourite 70s debut album from my favourite, and same year as Stranded by Roxy Music, 1973, which is cool. And then he does a live version of Greenflower Street, and he does Hank's Pad as well live, and then Viva Rock and Roll live as well. The rock and roll there on its own are song titles by Led Zeppelin from Zeppelin 4, Status Quo I'm Just Supposing, and Velvet Underground from Loaded. And then Rock and Roll Suicide by David Bowie, Rock and Roll Star by Barty James Harris and Oasis, and then Rock and Roll Soul by Grand Funk Railroad, and then the album title by John Lennon as well, which is cool. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And then with Century's End, it could be like saying The End, which are song titles by Leo Sayer from 1979's Here, by The Beatles on 1969's Abbey Road, by The Doors on 1967's debut record, and by Little Mix from 2015's Get Weird, which is a really good song. And they're all good songs too at the end. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the front cover of this actually matches the box set as well, by the way, which you'll see in a moment. And here is the disc. See how it's all green, which is really cool. And then this is just the notes if you want to read it in. This is the first side. And here's the back side. So that's it. That's my unboxing of the Donald Fagen Cheap Xmas Complete box set. I hope you all enjoyed it. Highly recommend it if you like good jazz rock music. So remember to subscribe to my channel. Leave your comment below on what you think of Donald Fagen, Steely Dan. And then hopefully in the next weekend or so I'll give you the unboxing video to Grand Funk Railroad Trunk of Funk Volume 2. Thank you very much. Send me late happy birthday wishes as well, guys. Take care and bye bye.